Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for June 21st, 2nd, 23rd, 24th, Monday through Thursday. This is a general reading, so of course I'm using my Redley Valentine decks. I'll use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I will pull one from my Angel Tarot cards, and I will also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. Whatever the message needs to come out, it just does for someone out there. Now, remember, anything that is reversed has stronger energies. Go ahead and like the share, do the like, share, subscribe buttons. That's always good. I know I post about twice a week, and then of course every month I do the longer readings for whatever the season is that's coming up. So if you want to hit the bell so you can get the notifications, that is also wonderful, and I thank you for that. I have posted the Cancer season overview, and it's in the introduction, and then the reading follows. I do put, for people that cross-watch, I do put the timer. I think that in the longer readings it was 16:10 seconds. So if you cross-watch and you just want to skip the beginning, you can just go to 16:10 for your, or I'm sorry, :10 for your readings. Now, a couple things remember, and again, I do talk about this. So Cancer season begins the 20th. We also have the winter solstice for the southern hemisphere and the northern solstice, or the summer solstice, for the northern hemisphere. So it's the longest time. In the southern hemisphere, it's the longest, darkest night, and in the summer it is the longest day. So summer does start. There is a lot of energy with this. There is a lot of occult energy that comes on this day too. So it's our job to keep our vibrations very, very high so we counter any of that negative energy, okay? There's also, this is also times where there's a little bit of that veil shifting. Now, another thing too is that, and I talk about this in the overview, but Jupiter goes retrograde. Now, it's not that everything's going to happen just right on Sunday, but it does go retrograde. And also we have Mercury going direct on the 22nd. So remember that. And that takes about 14 days to get out of that Mercury retrograde type of cycle or energy. Then we have the 24th. We have the full moon, 2:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Capricorn. So a lot of energy for this week. Now, I don't know if you've noticed it or not, but I noticed that there's been a lot of internet outages and internet going up and down, up and down. A lot of us have been feeling like we're on the precipice of change. All of that is coming. Now, is it going to be something this week? It could be, but I can't tell you that. I'm not getting that as a message, but I do get the message. Again, I wake up in the middle of the night, or I have messages as I'm doing my praying and my meditating, and basically it's, be not afraid. Don't be afraid. Okay, so I'm going to claim that. I'm going to hold on to that as we continue to go through whatever changes we go through. But remember, that is bigger than what we do. What we do, even though things are happening around us, we still need to concentrate on what we do and where we put our own energies. So, having said that, let's start our readings. Hello, my sweet Scorpios. How are you? I hope you are great. So let's see what we have for you in Cancer season. Lots of water energy all around you. Let's see how everything goes. This is our last shuffle, I think. Here we go. So, 1, remember that full moon, release, relinquish, and request. 2 and 3, nothing is reversed. So release what's holding you back, relinquish what you don't need, and request, because it's okay to request the good stuff. Let's see what we have for my Scorpios in Cancer season. First card. The 4 of Ariel. So there's kind of there's a stability with 4s. There's the 4 legs of a table. There's also some organization. Ariel has to do with Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, money energy, home energy. There's a little bit of negotiations going on with this. I feel like there's a negotiations regarding money. So is this you getting a new job and you're negotiating the salary? It could be. Is this you negotiating a raise? It could be. Is this you negotiating a mortgage? It definitely could be that also. And I think that this could be a very good time to be doing this for you. So, because there is, remember, the full moon will be in Capricorn, so there will be this very strong earth energy. And the good thing about the Capricorn, the full moon is like 3 days before, the day of, and 3 days after is the time that you can actually work with this earth energy. So there could be some very strong negotiations for you, possibly on that legal aspect. And again, I'm not a lawyer, and I do feel like there will be fair outcomes with this. Now, the other thing too is, and I do tell people this, I hate being redundant, but many more people, if this is something to do with negotiations with a job or some sort of a salary, it is okay to ask for more. Now, I was in management, okay? Yes, I am a nurse, but I was in management, and I would have people, well, this is what they're offering, and I'd be kind of like, ask for 5,000 more. They would ask. Now, sometimes they got the 5,000, or sometimes they got maybe 2,000. But, you can always approach it as, I'm really interested. I really want this position. I would like to negotiate salary. Okay? And say, now this is the other thing, and I know who needed this one. I don't know. But, you can say, well, what would you like? And say, well, what is your pay scale? And then if they give you a pay scale and you want more, ask for more. Okay? I think that's just basically it. It's negotiations. And I'm not saying that you'll get it, but if you don't ask, the answer is definitely a no. Okay? Okay. When you give, you also receive, being resistant to change. So there might be a little bit, you may not necessarily want to do the negotiations, but I really do, maybe it's a little bit like, well, Debbie, I don't know how to ask. How do I ask for more? Well, I just told you how to ask for more. If you need to, write it down. And when you're talking to them, because it's usually now on the phone or maybe Zoom, have it down there and say, well, and just read it off. Okay. Extremes in how you save or spend money. So there is some money energy going on this week for you. Anyway, next card. The Two of Gabriel. Now, twos have decisions. Twos have pathways. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? Once I go down this path, that's no longer an option. So there's some decisions with this. Now, Gabriel is fire energy. It is Leo, Sagittarius. It is Aries, passionate, burning, determined. We have a lot of Leo influences going into, I think it's going into more July. Okay, so there might be some. So if you're negotiating something now, you might see some of the resolution to it in that beginning July time or in that mid-July time also. Or possibly in Leo season, but I kind of feel it's more in that other time. Now, there is some strength. There's a lot of strength in this card. There's a lot of boldness in this card. There's a lot of money, or there's a lot of, karmic abundance coming back to you with this card also. So, make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. Your last card here, the Queen of Raphael. So now we have Raphael, your energy. It is also Pisces, and it is also Cancer energy. Fluid, emotional, very, very, strong emotions. But this is sometimes I feel that the Queen of Raphael can be a little overpowering, a little overbearing in wanting that better outcome. But I feel like the Queen of Raphael is showing her gentler side, is kind of giving you the encouragement to succeed, the encouragement to move forward, the encouragement to try your best with this. I feel like the Queen of Raphael is telling you, basically it is telling you to go for it, to start living, to start having more fun type of energy. Okay? So, in here, it's kind, understanding, giving, psychic. So there is a lot of psychic energy going on this week with that full moon. Follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. Now, I meant to pull a couple from my Weight Rider cards in the intro. I forgot, so my thing is I will pull one for you here. Let's see what we have here. Okay, there we go. Okay. So here we have a 6. This came out sideways. This is 6 of Pentacles, okay? Now, 6 is the number of man. It is basically what you can make out of things. But 6 is also about receiving money in an unexpected way, okay? So money could be coming to you in a very unexpected way. There is also a sense of gratitude for this money. And this could also be a job coming to you that provides that that provides that money situation. But there is kind of a blessing with this, and there's also kind of a this is also like when I'm talking about these cards, it's kind of like asking. You need to ask in order to receive. Okay? Okay, so Pentacles is our earth energy. So let's go on. But also too, there is a sense of thankfulness with this too. So let's go on now. One with my Angel Tarot cards. Okay, okay, let's go on here. Let's go and cut. There we go. This one is not reversed. The 4 of Fire. So now the 2, and now we have the 4. So we have 4, 2, 6, and 4. Something could be about those numbers, but the 4s are really connecting me. So I'm going to let you take these numbers and look them up in the browser, like I tell you, and put like, I don't know, 424, 4264, however you want to do this, and put angel numbers, and then, see what comes up. This is, again, that fire energy. There is really kind of, okay, you feel good. Whatever happens up here, it feels good to you. You feel like, okay, I tried my best. I did what needed to be done. It feels good. I do feel like there's a completion here also. And it's kind of like, I can live with this. I can live with this, but it's not like, oh, I can live with this. It's like, I can live with this. This is a good resolution. This is a good outcome. Contentment, peace, and abundance. A happy home life. The successful completion of a project. So let's go on now. What crystal or energy for my Scorpios? So I like this for you because there's some work to be done this week for you. There's some work to be done. It's not going to be just you just sit back. You need to kind of stir the pot a little bit. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that you've got to get you've got to get action going. You may have to make the calls. You may need to, you need to be the one to ask for more money. Ask for more money in that salary negotiation. And like I said, if this is a home, basically, do the negotiations. All you can do is ask. Again, you don't ask, answer's always a no. And here we go. What crystal or energy for my Scorpios? Celestite, and I love Celestite. It's over there. This is about communicating with angels, connecting with your higher power, the source, universal energy, divine guidance, tranquility, good fortune, deep meditation. So, there is some prayer with this. Kind of make that connection. Be led by spirit. Be led by, to do the things that need to be done. Really very positive. I love this. You will still have, it's not that you just sit back and let it all happen. You're going to have to take some action here. You're going to have to interact a little bit more so too. Okay? Okay. But negotiations, I feel very strong negotiations about money, and I like that because it could be, like I said, mortgages, jobs, promotions, things like that. Anyway, my Scorpios, remember the button, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. Most importantly, my Scorpios, remember that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.